Hi, I'm Ira Cross, and this is First Mic, where we talk to comics about their first time on stage. Today, we got Murph Henderson. Occasionally, I do my job when I'm here. Well, not here. Not here. Nobody does their job here anymore. As you just heard, we have the incomparable, shoeless Murph Henderson. Dude, thanks for being on, man. I appreciate you.
I appreciate that. You know what? Like, I had shoes on in the car, and I took off my shoes and socks to come in here to represent the brand correctly. This is it. People don't know this is just a bit. I hate having my shoes off.
It's the brand, man. At this point, I want you to get a shoe deal, but it's not a shoe.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
but it's
probably just maybe ankle socks, something.
Not even ankle bracelet.
See, there you go.
Boom.
Yeah,
there it is.
Ankle bracelets and flip flops.
Yes, ankle bracelets and or like the like if you go to like certain African tribes, they have like an ankle decoration with like the flowers coming down.
Yeah. See,
I'm doing it. Boom, right here.
See, perfect. Listen, if you got brand deals, hit me up. I got immaculate ankles, so
that's true. He's covering them right now because you got to pay for that.
I'm saying, yeah, you can get him on my Patreon. Though we'll talk
there
about
that.
Yeah.
Do you want to address all these comments before we get into these other questions?
Look,
first?
you know what's wild, man, is I was watching. I watch your podcast. And I get brought up a suspicious amount.
Like, a suspicious amount. Like, I never prompted.
Yeah.
I never prompted.
Yeah. He's right. I do just tend to come up, which normally it would be flattering, but it's not. It's never under. It's mostly not under flattering terms.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Mostly.
So I do have to address. Yeah. Okay. All right. I do not wear shoes. Okay.
No,
I don't, and I don't wear them on stage. I mostly don't wear them outside. If you see me, my feet are probably out, and this is all year. Yeah, this is like I've been in barefoot fist fights in the snow in the last year. Like yeah.
That's not a joke. Actually, it's not a joke. It's 100% true. Oh man, barefoot fist fights is wild.
Yeah. It's a lifestyle, man.
Oh my goodness. Oh, actually, I gotta do this just because I can. So he's not wearing shoes right now, but
oh Lord,
yeah, he did bring shoes. He's just not wearing these joints. What's really funny is they're like this off stage.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Oh man, that's too funny.
Yeah. I'm usually like a foot. Yeah. Very, very demurely.
Very demurely. Yeah. He's off stage like that, and his shoes are like that off stage. Oh God, Brandon's getting up. This is not good, and it's also probably about to be great.
Oh, no.
Okay. He's making sure I'm centered. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate you.
All right.
But okay, so we will address the detractors, if you will, sporadically throughout this episode, I'm sure. Unless you want to hit all of it right now.
Okay, where am I here? Listen, I hate you niggas. Okay, listen. Okay, I fuck your booze. Okay, I've seen what makes you cheer. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Say it again. That's one of my favorite quotes. Say it again. I love that quote.
Yeah, fuck your booze. I've seen what makes you cheer. That's I don't. Listen. I'm gonna wear shoes less now. Okay, all right. And honestly, I might not wash them anymore. Just so you know, I'm in the fucking building. Yeah.
Please wash your feet.
No, I'm good. Listen. Yeah, I do have a brand to maintain. I can't have. This is the only way you can pull this off.
That's true. They got to be nice.
Yeah, you got to take care of them. You can't. You cannot. I had to really make sure that this is what I wanted to do, because the first couple times I did it, it was just like for me.
Fair.
Right. Like that. Like, I'm usually a person who doesn't wear shoes just because I'm a naturally very nervous person.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. And like taking my shoes off is like grounding. You know what I mean? So like,
I don't, but yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's like my best way to touch grass when I can't be like outside.
Got
right?
you.
So like I'm constantly taking them off because I'm like I need to be as comfortable as possible just to like make my way in the world.
Word.
You know, like
Word.
yeah, I'm a weird dude. So like it's it's like my comfort bare feet. You know what I mean?
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
Emotional support dogs.
So here's what I will say though,
Yeah.
just because you're on, so you can defend yourself.
Yeah.
It's not just the shoes. People talked about that. So I have mentioned that you have the voice of God. I think that's a compliment, but that has been said personally.
I mean,
That's been said.
You know what's wild is I've had this voice since I was like 12.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Like like imagine trying to call girls like to talk to, because I'm old, right? I'm like,
you had to call. Yeah. I remember that.
You had to call
I remember
women's
having to do
houses.
that.
Yeah, and parents thought I was a fucking teacher or something. Right? They got called and they'd be like, was she in trouble or something? And I'd be like, not yet, but it didn't.
Whose dad is calling you at the house?
Yeah. It was a rough time because my body still doesn't fit my voice. Like if you just saw me from like across the street, you would not think this was. I sound like I should be a lot taller.
And that's another thing that people have brought up too, is your height.
Yeah. See, you know what's weird is like I forget that I'm short. Like
that makes sense.
It bothers a lot. It bothers other people a lot more than it bothers me. Like people have run across the street to tell me how short I am. Like strangers have run up to me like they want to know if I'm okay. Are
you okay?
Yeah, like it just they want to know if this happened in like an accident.
Oh my god!
And I tell people I used to be taller all the time.
That is so funny, dude.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'4" and maybe a little bit of change.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart's 5'4". No, Kevin Hart's shorter than 5'4", isn't he?
See, I don't know because people lie about their height
That's
all
fair.
the time. So like I have a feeling we're probably around the same height.
Yeah.
You know, but here's the thing: is like short is short.
Short is short.
Like listen, I could get. I was thinking about this. You know that like height surgery.
Yes, with
right.
the knees or whatever.
Where they'll like snap your legs in half and pull them apart, and
Just
then you
crazy.
Right. Like okay.
Why did you do this when you were talking about it?
Yeah, because I want. Because I want to seem respectable when I say these next things. Nah, I like because I think I looked into it dead ass. I did. Like I was like, man, because people people really had a problem with it. This is like much earlier in my life. The most you can get is like 4 or 5 inches, right?
That's
now
a lot,
here's the
but
thing.
still.
Here's the thing. Best case scenario, I'm like Tom Holland's height after this surgery. You know what I mean? Like I'm still, if I were to get it, I'm still short. Like now I just walk funny. Like this is
you know, like,
yeah. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
It's like it's not worth it. I would say, listen, if you short and you got a problem with it, the best thing to do is don't get surgery. Just take your shoes off. Start loving yourself a little bit more.
Listen,
all right,
yeah.
like nah, for real. I do forget, and then people bring it up, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I am.
I am short.
That's wild. That mostly happens with women. Yeah,
yeah.
Like I think I'm getting somewhere.
They do be caring.
See, man, listen. I will have a woman look up at me and tell me I'm too short. Like
which is wild.
Which is wild as fuck. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Be dead ass in a wheelchair. Like I don't date men that are under 6 feet. I'm like, how do
you can't even
get a kiss without permission? What are you talking about? Like right now? What do you mean? You have to put in the paperwork for a request for a kiss from up there.
A request for a kiss.
And if he's doing other things, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't just run up on this motherfucker and kiss him.
I mean, she could hit his shins.
Yeah, like
wheelchair. Nah, that's still effort though. That is hilarious. My fiance, she actually said, you've met Jackie.
Yeah.
She told me very early in our relationship, she's like, I normally don't date guys that are under 6'2". And I was like, how tall are you? She's like, I'm 5'2". And I was like, so everybody is taller than you, man.
Yeah, I'm saying. Imagine preferring a foot of difference.
Wild.
Like, as a like basement preference.
Wild.
Yeah.
No thanks. Nah, I'm like, you missing out on a lot. That's a lot.
That's crazy. Don't get me wrong. I know a bunch of piece of shit short niggas too. So
That's fair.
like, you know, like you assholes come in all sizes. It's just, you know,
wide, tight,
yeah, listen,
short, tall.
Especially after I'm done with it. Nah.
Oh man. We haven't even gotten to the first question yet. I love this. Oh shit!
I had some things to address.
No, that's why I was like, do you want to do it now? I mean, hey,
let's talk about it.
Get it out. Too funny. Well, anyways, the reason you're on this show.
Yes. Yes.
So, first question: aside from being hilarious yourself, what made you like get into comedy? What about comedy drew you in?
I've always loved stand up just from a fan standpoint.
Okay.
Right. So like I've always, and I grew up watching stand up comedy. I grew up watching Richard Pryor and Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
You know, and I always thought that it was one of the highest forms of communication.
Sure.
You know, because I feel like there's so much of writing and communicating and acting that goes into it. And to do it by yourself,
yeah,
I was always just amazed at the concept of it, right? But I never thought I'd do it.
Okay,
you know, like I first of all, I thought that it was a popularity contest.
Interesting.
So I thought like if you do it, people have to like you
first,
like in order for it to work. And that is not the case.
No.
I know some unlikable, hilarious motherfuckers. Like I hate these niggas, but I laugh when they're on stage.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to hang out with them. I wouldn't want to pee next to them, to be honest with you.
That's respectable.
But
two stall rule.
Yeah. I'd wait if they were in the bathroom, like on the other side. Like I don't like them, but they're funny.
Hilarious. No, that's funny. Okay, so then why comedy in Columbus?
Well, one, it just happened to be where I was. Like,
everybody says that. And I'm like,
I just happened to be here. It was wild. Okay, when I decided I was going to do comedy for the first time, I went to New York because I was like, I'm gonna do my first ever stand up comedy in New York. But I really went there to see this girl. And so I'm there seeing this girl, and she like completely like rejects me. like
so you bombed.
Right. I bombed so hard I didn't even get a chance to go up. Oh
my god,
bro. I was because I planned to do it like I was gonna be in and out like 2 days. I was gonna go there, see this chick, do the comedy, and leave. Right. I ended up hanging out with her. It does not go well, my man. Like it is, it was a no from her, dog. But as a result, like I like missed my flight, and like everything terrible happened. It was like a comedy movie, like just everything that could possibly go wrong continued to go wrong. So I got back here, and I was like, all right, do I actually want to do comedy, or was I just trying to impress this broad? Like
that's a fair question.
Was that? And it was like, no, I actually do want to do comedy.
Yeah.
Like so, it was Shrunken Head was still going on.
Okay.
I looked up, when was the next mic? That's what everybody was. I was like, all right, let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So how'd it go? Tell me about that.
All right. So surprisingly well. Right.
Really?
So I got some laughs. My first mic was at Shrunken Head. I think first person to ever bring me up was Logan Steak.
Okay.
And I think Xavier Dunson was also hosting the first couple times. And like most straight male first time comics, I made some very mature dick jokes,
of course,
which of course went over very well. But no, I got a couple pops, but that feeling, like the laughter that you get, that is a drug that I did not know that I needed, and I do drugs, my man. I am a tortured soul, my nigga. But that was like oh, you can have this if you work for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, and and it was where I first realized, because like, all right, we talked about the fact that I'm kind of a nervous guy, right?
Sure.
So rightfully or not, a lot of people who have this problem can sort of identify with the idea that you feel like people are watching you and judging you all the time.
Sure. Yeah.
Right. And when I'm on stage, that's actually the only time that that's genuinely true.
Exactly.
You know,
yeah.
so I can like match my insanity with reality for however long I'm up there.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So
Yep.
like it's like for a paranoid person, the one time somebody's actually following you, like, okay,
Yes.
so you know,
You're right.
Yeah. So like, yeah. So being up there was just like, oh, I can be exactly who I really am
Right.
up here, and you know, and I don't have to worry about matching my reality with anybody else's for this however many minutes I'm up here. Like I'm in my element, you know, and it's just, it's comfortable, man.
No, that's dope though. Okay. So you said you were at Shrunken Head.
Yeah.
And it was, which is crazy because we got to go through and like list how many people have mentioned either Shrunken Head or just all the different open mics people have mentioned as their first mic.
Yeah.
Because Shrunken Head has come up a few times.
Was, you know what? I was really lucky to be here for the last days of it because it ended up closing very soon after I started.
Oh,
comedy.
Really?
Yeah, like maybe a month or two after I started doing comedy. It closed, right? So I got it on the last few mics, but people were coming in from out of town to go to that mic. You know, like people were, and I met a lot of really cool people at that mic that I'm still friends with now.
Love
you
that.
know, so like that's I feel like I'm lucky that I got to experience the history of it before it transitioned. You know,
No, that's dope. That could be a show in and of itself. All the mics that have closed.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
in Columbus.
Shit, mine is one of them. Like
word, word.
Yeah, which is funny because that's where a lot of my favorite young comics started. Is at my mic. I used to run one at this place called Savor Pint, and it was a lot of really really cool comedians that have just started. I think they may have started there, like Laron Crowder is who comes to mind. One who I think is a brilliant dude, especially for how short of a time he's been in it.
For sure. Yeah, Laron. I mean, haven't had Laron on and talked to Laron about a bunch of different things. Like I think it's just like the way he formulates his thought and then expresses it. I mean, that's such a simple way to say that somebody tells a joke, but like it's just the way in which he does it. Yeah, it's unique and it's dope, and he works at it.
He absolutely does. Yeah, you know, and I think that's one of the things that I love about this scene is that we do have a number of really good comedians, and they're that good because they do work at it, right? And a lot of them will share their craft with you. A lot of them are willing to talk just comedy mechanics at length whenever you see them, right? And it's not guys trying bits on each other, right? It's more like it's like game tape, right?
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely.
And like just discovering what you see in each other's style that you think maybe that other person hasn't exploited yet. Yep. You know, so I love when I get people coming up going, have you tried this? You know, have you tried that? Or I think this works. You should go with that.
Yep. Exactly. You know? And so giving kudos to somebody who gave you kudos, Stephen Hobson came on and he was talking about you saying that, you know, when you go to an open mic, you've said this is where you go to get funny. Yeah. Like you don't get funny on the show. You do something. This is the reps, like you said. This is watching game film. This is getting practice in and doing that stuff when it comes to mics. And it makes so much sense. I mean, I'm a big sports guy. I'm also an actor. Like I gotta when actors say they don't watch their own stuff, I'm like, then why should I watch it? I think Samuel Jackson actually said that. He's like, if I ain't gonna watch my shit, why the hell is somebody else watch my shit? I'm like, fair. But I think I think back to football when I played and I'm like, I got to watch the game film. Like, what, you know, even if it was a great game and everything I did right, well, why was it right? Why did it go well? And then if I don't do well, going to think of comedy, if I bomb, why did I bomb? Did I tell my jokes in the right order? Did I, deliver it the way that I needed to? Like Brandon mentioned when he was with Tyson Colson one time, Tyson had a set. It was like he had 2 shows that night. So Tyson had 2 shows one night, same spot, different audience, obviously, because they changed everybody out, you know. But he told his jokes, like, let's say he told his jokes A, B, C, D. He realized, okay, I'm gonna stick with A, but I'm gonna put C here, I'm gonna put D here, and B's gonna go, and then it killed. The first time he like couple chuckles here and there, but I'm like, knowing that you can do that means that you're reflecting on your own craft and what you're doing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think Tyson is another one of the mechanics of this scene.
Yeah.
You know, that definitely takes pride in his craft. But I do think that part of comedy is reading the room.
Yes.
Right. I think Mike Tyson probably said it. You know, you have a plan and then you get punched in the face.
Yep.
You know, so and that's I think that's a lot of what comedy is, right? Like if you, I think a lot of us write in the sense like, oh, this is gonna kill him when right? And then if it doesn't, if you don't have a plan for that, right? Or if you don't have someplace that you can pivot, or you're not aware enough on stage to know that this isn't going well, right? Yeah, you can. That's how you end up bombing. I think.
That's such a great way to put it. And I think people, to keep with the Mike Tyson reference or analogy, comics haven't gotten punched enough in the face on stage. That's why they bomb sometimes. Not every time, but sometimes I think it's like, how do you deal with getting punched in the face? Because if you're a boxer, you're going to get punched in the face. Like,
some shit's not going to work.
If you expect not to get punched in the face and you go and box, then you need to not go up in that ring.
See, and that's the thing is it's such a tightrope act as a comedian because it is such a solo art.
Yes.
Right. So if something is going wrong, whatever is going wrong is on you to handle, whether it's like hecklers or a bad sound system or your set's just going bad, like your opener just didn't hook. And now you got to figure out a way to get the audience, or you might end up having to do crowd work in a way that you didn't really feel like you were going to have to, or you're unfamiliar with. You know, so
No, I mean that makes so much sense. And I knew we were going to get educated today. I knew it. After he addressed allegations about his feet and his height and his voice.
I mean, I am a shoeless drug addict.
No one has said you were a drug addict. You did that to yourself.
That was okay. Can we edit that out? Is it too late?
Nope. Yes, it is too late. It is too late. It's in there. It's going to have a caption and everything. It might get clipped.
You know what? That's fair.
I can't.
Alcoholic as well. Then if we're doing the thing.
Which is, I mean, if you're gonna do it, say the crazy thing and then like bring it down with a less crazy thing.
Yeah, I was.
Follow up. Manage expectations like a comic.
See? Yeah.
Education.
Sometimes I'm mean to babies. You know what I mean? Like,
not all babies are cute. I don't know if that's a reason to be mean. That just came to mind for me.
I'm only mean to the cute ones. Honestly, bring them down a notch.
Yeah. What if that's the only time they're ever cute though?
Oh man, you know what? That sounds like a lot of people I know that are like homely now. And it helps me to think of them as cuter when they were younger. Like I just didn't get them in their prime years, you know. If I'd have known when they were younger, I probably would have a softer spot in my heart for them.
Probably not, but that's fair to say out loud. I'm just being real with you, making sure you stay real.
I see. You know what, Ira? I appreciate that, man.
That's what we're here for.
I do have a hard time staying
Black
real.
Actors.
Yeah.
One of the few people that I definitely know without a shadow of a doubt, you do not have a problem being real. The sticker at the end was such a great cosign for me telling the truth. Oh my goodness. Anywho, okay, so you told us about your first mic. We talked about you being in Columbus, which that's so funny that you went to New York for a girl and it did not work.
Bro.
Because here's what I will say before I get to this last question of like the meteor questions. Let's say you went to New York and it went really well with her, and then you went up on stage and then you bomb.
Yo,
maybe you never do comedy after that.
Honestly, because here's the thing: she's a horrible person. Like if things would have worked out, don't get me wrong, she's a horrible person for me.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
Like so, I'm sure she's grand. Anybody who wants to date her, if you know what I'm talking about, she's top notch. She's top notch lady. All right, but if I would much rather have this career and this chase, right? I'd rather have this goal than any relationship that I've ever had.
That's deep,
right? It's not. It has nothing to do with how much I've loved anybody that I've partnered with. You know, it's just this has never ever not been there for me since I started ever, and it's never not been exactly what I thought it was.
Yeah,
you know, like this is a game, and this is a pursuit that it doesn't even if you get better, it gets harder.
Yeah.
Right, like if you know, you may learn a specific skill that you've been trying to master, let it be act outs or crowd work or whatever, right? But as soon as you can do that, now you just want more. The ambition just immediately balloons, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yes.
So yeah, I think it grows with you, and I wouldn't give it up for anything.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
So there's two thoughts that I had from that. One is that's precisely why as many people want me to do comedy and get on stage and do it. Could I do it? Yes, because I can perform. I have good stage where I can do all that stuff. I mean, people think I'm funny.
You're a personable dude. You're a funny dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But I don't have what you just said about comedy. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I mean, we do this. This is what we love to do.
Yeah.
We make sure we have mics that happen and we show out and support people in that way. But I don't have that you just mentioned, and I'm okay with that. I have it for other things.
Yeah.
This is one of those things, right?
Yeah.
The other thing is, I think it was Chris Rock and it was Jerry Seinfeld and Chris Rock. It was on Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. If you haven't seen that show, you should, for sure.
I have watched a few episodes.
You should watch all of them, even the ones of comics you don't know or care about. They're all good,
Gotcha.
in my opinion. Some are much better than others. Don't get me wrong.
Okay,
but there's an episode with Chris Rock and Seinfeld. They're talking, and one of the things that I think Seinfeld brought it up. He mentioned how he's like talking about comedy and skateboarding.
Yeah.
And he was like, when I see the skateboard kids, I know they're going to be okay. He didn't make this direct correlation, but skateboarding and comedy are the same exact for what you just said.
Yeah.
Like the better you get at skateboarding, the harder that shit gets.
Yeah.
It just is. It's the same thing for comedy. Like at first you got to figure out how to get on the board. That shit is hard as hell.
Yeah.
And then do an ollie or, go through and go down a hill. Everything you learn gets harder and harder. And it's the same thing for comedy. So I'm happy that you said that.
Yeah, no, it's also it's kind of my golf. You know what I mean? In the sense that like you people that play golf plan to play it until they physically can't anymore.
Literally.
And they'll play into their, their 80s or 90s or whatever,
Yeah, they'll play on weekends from being president. Sorry, his face was right there on the screen behind the camera.
I got you.
Anyways.
I don't look around like you're right behind me.
Anyways. But yeah, no, I totally agree with you. Like you treating it like golf is like you're constantly trying to figure out how to get better at the little tiny things that make your game better.
Yeah.
And you can do this until you fall off the stool.
Yeah. And you're playing against yourself, right? Like, and I do want to address the fact that like a lot of people take this in a very competitive art form. Right?
Comedy.
Yeah. And I think that to a certain extent that can be healthy.
Sure.
Right. But I think that as a result, you end up comparing your style to other people's style. Right. Which isn't really the name of this game.
No.
Right. The idea is for everybody to be able to be funny in their way.
Yes.
Right. So if you start thinking of this as a competitive thing to the point where you're counting laughs per minute and you're saying this guy's got more laughs per minute than I do.
Yeah.
Is it that you want your style to have that many punches in it? Is that what that's about? Right?
Yeah.
Or are you just counting laughs per minute?
Yes.
And you could take somebody like Josh Johnson, who he's a longer storyteller, right? And he'll have he'll have tags, but sometimes it'll take him a minute to get to the tag, right? And if you were counting laughs per minute, you might beat 2 minutes before you laugh at something else. Yeah. Right? Yeah. I think it's different for everybody.
There was something that you mentioned I was going to go off of. Oh, you talked about everybody's style working together.
Yeah.
Something that you and I talked about. And I don't know if I showed you this, but I'll have to show you this today whenever we're done here. But one of the things that we talked about is that everybody, when you do a comedy show, everybody's a chef in the kitchen. They're cooking something a little different.
Yeah.
Somebody, he's making a souffle.
Right.
She's over there making sure that the dessert is perfect. He's over there doing the steak, making sure it's right. Whatever it is, everybody's making something in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then the host has to, serve it, whatever.
Exactly.
All that stuff. Everybody's doing their own piece to be in this kitchen. And I think when you think of it that way, it makes it competitive in a healthy way.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to raise the level of what you're doing, not against each other per se.
Right. Yeah. And I forget when we were talking about that. It was it must have been Outside the Valley recently, right?
No, it was before that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I was wise way back then.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Nah,
dude.
Real shit though. I do think it is a competitive teamwork, right?
Yes.
To your analogy, to your point, right? Like it is a team cooking activity, right? To the point where if somebody else serves a bad dish, right, it's now your responsibility to get the audience back.
Yes.
Right. It's now your responsibility to get their palate back.
Yep.
Right. That's still teamwork. You still have to, like, you know, I watch everybody's set when I'm on a show with them.
Yeah.
I still go out to mics just to watch, just to try to take class. You know. So yeah. No, I definitely think it's a cooperative thing.
For sure. I think, I mean, you touched on a few points already, but the last question, meaty question I'll ask you is, if you would give advice to any comic that's either new or they just are thinking of starting, but they haven't started yet, what would you tell them?
Two things. I would say, one, go to a comedy show. Right. It's cool to watch it on TV or online. Right. That's cool. Right. And I think that may be how a lot of us first found a love for it.
Sure.
Right. But go to a comedy show. Right. And if you can, talk to comics.
Yep.
Right. And get to know what this is actually like.
Yep.
Right. The other thing is, the only way you can really know is by doing a mic.
Yeah.
You know, by doing a show.
Yep.
Right. So if you do decide that you do want to do it, I would say the first thing you want to do is find what is important to you that you want to write about, and then worry about what's funny about that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if you spend your time just trying to think of funny things, you're just going to be spinning your wheels, and you're not going to really have a style. You'll just be throwing stuff against the wall to see if people laugh.
Yes, exactly. And you know, it's so funny. Like, I think, I want to say, it was Sister Lou that said it, and other people have said it in some senses too. Yeah. Tell a story. And I think if you, especially like knowing, I'm probably just stealing it straight from Sister Lou. So Sister Lou, you're welcome. And also thank you. But it's essentially like, tell the story that you know. One, because you know the story. You don't have to, like, when you come up, you got it. Just tell your story now. And then, like you were saying, what's the funny part of it? Yeah. And then if you're going to open mics consistently, then, okay, this part wasn't funny. Then you start to adjust. Yeah. I think it might have been Jules Wagner that said, when she came on, she talked about how sometimes she just goes to a mic and just tells a story. Yeah. And she's like, that story didn't work, or maybe it did work. And she's like, some people say you shouldn't do that. I'm like, that's your style though. Yeah. That's what works for you. So maybe it doesn't work for somebody else, but it's important to figure out what that thing is.
Yeah, well, I agree with her completely, but I also think it depends on what you do with that information.
For sure, and she does.
Yeah. Because Jules is trying. I think, and I don't think I've asked her this, but I feel like she writes on stage to a certain extent.
I could see that.
Right, like wherein she's trying things out, and then afterwards she's gonna collect what works. By the way, Jules, I've never asked you that, so I completely have your process wrong. I'm sorry. Right, but I think you have to be able to learn from what you're doing, right? Like, this is, I think, the only art form that you can't practice without an audience, right? Like, you know, like you can.
You need the audience feedback.
Yeah. For you, in order for you to find out what works, you can make yourself laugh all night, right? But like, until you actually do it in front of other people, you're not actually practicing any of these mechanics.
Yeah. No, I literally was trying to sit there and think, like, with acting, I practice my lines all the time. It doesn't matter. Yeah. It matters that I practice them. It doesn't matter the audience's reaction, because I'm not even going to see the audience's reaction with most of the stuff I do. Yeah. Because I'm not on stage most of the time.
Yeah. Especially, if you're a film actor or a commercial actor. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not seeing reactions. Unless when I get lucky and I'm randomly at a bar and a commercial comes on and people are like, oh shit, that's you. Yeah. And they're more just like in awe that I'm sitting next to them and on TV at the same time. They're not like, that was a great commercial. That's never what it is.
You really acted the shit out of that commercial.
Man, Tide paid you good, didn't they? They didn't, by the way. I've never worked for Tide. Sad. Anyways,
I'm hoping for you, bro. I'm be praying for Tide, bro.
Very quick story that I hold on to. I don't know. Have I told you my Tide story, Brandon? Okay. Quick version of the story. So I auditioned for Tide. I get it, but they're like, we need to do a few more things to make it happen. Yeah. And it didn't end up working. They were like working out negotiating prices and stuff, or rates and stuff like that with my agent. Didn't get it because they wanted to they step back. They're like, we're not gonna really do it. And they ended up canceling it for a moment. Yeah. They brought it back and they were like, hey, can we have Ira audition again? So I'm like, sure, I audition again. Yeah. I did it differently. You know, I'm like, I don't know what y'all looking for. They were like, cool, we love this. This is great. Right. They had some other folks audition. I was like, I mean, that's cool. What are we doing? It's me.
Don't waste my time.
It's me. What do we do? Like, don't waste their time. Y'all know it's me. Yeah. So I audition again. Other people audition. Agent hits me up. Hey, it's down to you and one other person. That was the worst thing she could have told me. I'm like, why would you? Now I'm thinking about it. Hard. Yeah. And so she ends up hitting me back. She's like, hey, they went with the other guy. And I'm like, really? Shout out Mario, because that is my dude. He cool people. But like,
You actually know the dude that got it. That's wild.
Yeah. It's to the point to where like we both know that if we both audition for something and he gets it, I'm like, I know if I didn't get it, I know he got it, and vice versa.
I got
so
you.
anyways, so I was hurt about it. I was mad. But the biggest reason I was mad about it, I remember actually coming into this bar and sitting right there next to another guy who's an actor. He was like, what's the real reason you're mad? Are you mad because it was a great opportunity and you missed it, or is it because you missed out on the money? I was like, with all due respect, it was $25,000.
Yeah.
With all due respect, for a day of work. So anyways, that's my quick Tide story. I didn't really bring them up with the intention of like calling them out, but
I feel like you got something out though.
I did.
Yeah,
I've told the story a few times. I've never told it to the public.
Yeah,
and that was the clean version.
You feel
of the
a little better about it?
No, because it's $25,000. Damn.
Yeah, that is fair.
Anyways, moving on to rapid fire questions, so I can cry later. Unlike Henry crying last week, impressive. How? I know you didn't. I
heard about that.
You heard about it. Insane. Moving on before I actually cry. Rapid fire questions that are not necessarily super fast rapid fire, but favorite Columbus comic, not including you.
I have a few of them. Neff Johnson, definitely one of them. Sam Hoare.
Sam.
I love Sam. I think he has such a unique style.
Hugely unique.
And I think he's so funny. He's also a good friend of mine. Ty Moore, I think is one of our best comedians. He's definitely, he and Neff have probably taught me the most about comedy.
Respect.
I'm very close with Ty Erskine, so you know that's the homie. We have similar styles, which is funny.
You do, yeah. And I never thought about that till just now.
It was like two short dudes with deep voices and have a tendency to meander. Yeah.
And a verbose vernacular.
Yeah,
both.
Yeah. so let's see. Those are probably the guys that I wanna see the most.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely a good collection of Columbus folks, and I would say like I've seen all of them a good amount too.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, no, that's solid. Favorite comic in general, living or dead?
Oh man,
it's a hard question,
right?
I've asked myself, and I'm like, I don't know.
Well, okay, my favorite comic is probably Richard Pryor, right?
Yeah.
Only because I think most modern comedy that I like, so like the Dave Chappelle, the Josh Johnsons of the world, to a certain extent, you know, a lot that came, everybody came from that tree. I think,
that's a great way to put that.
You know, so I feel like a lot of the people that I love now all came from the Pryor tree. So but I love Nate Bargatze. I think he's a tremendous writer.
Yeah.
But yeah, my two, like the two ones that I would go see just if they at any point, Josh Johnson, Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, you had mentioned this earlier, but you were talking about how Josh will tell a story and his laughs per minute is very low, but when it hits, it hits.
Right.
It hits.
Yeah.
And like he'll have you watching a 6-minute Instagram video.
Yeah. There's
literally
giving you history and things like, you know, offshoots and what's funny is like I think because I remember watching him when he was younger, right?
Yeah.
And that this has developed, right? Like he used to have a punchier style, and it may have just been the media that I saw him on, but he used to have a quicker style.
Yeah, no, I remember that too.
Yeah.
And I've always thought he was funny, but I really think, to your point and some other folks' point, he's developed his style and really like crafted him.
Yeah.
And everybody knows now whenever you see him on what he's going to do, how he's going to do it.
Right.
And it works. And it's great.
Yeah. I think that's kind of the goal for everybody is to be able to do it the way you want to do it.
Yes.
Right. I don't think you should be trying to clone somebody else's style. Don't get me wrong. I steal from people all the time. Like not jokes, but mechanics. You know,
exactly.
I steal mechanics all the time.
Yeah.
You know, I steal moves all the time.
Right. I mean, since it's out and we've talked, me and Brandon have talked about it a bunch, Michael.
Yeah.
So I've seen so many people talking about, they're like, well, Michael Jackson got this move from Fred Astaire and he got this from Gene Kelly and he took this from Bob Fosse. And I'm like, yeah, he did it on purpose. And also like, you didn't know those names until you just started doing research.
It was because it was awesome. That's why he did it.
And he made it his own.
Yeah.
And it worked. That's why. That's what you do with everything if you want to be great at something, find the greats, follow what they do, make it your own version.
Yeah.
You know how many hosts I watch? A lot, dude. Like I watch like Ruth Lyons is a host that like do you know who that is?
No.
So again, looking at hosts, what up, Dick A? Ruth Lyons is probably not just like the mother of like daytime television.
Yeah.
She's probably the first one to actually do it. She
Really?
was, and she did it in Cincinnati, which is even more crazy. So if you look up Ruth Lyons, check her out. She was an advocate for a lot of people. She was dope, but she like set up the format to really make like daytime TV shows a thing. Like we would not have your Montels, your Maury's, your Oprahs without her.
Okay.
And because at first they were like, she was a radio show host, and then it ended up transitioning to TV, and she didn't want to do it, and they convinced her to do it. And they were trying to tell her to go out, because I think she was on CBS, if I'm not mistaken. They were trying to get her to go out to New York, and she was like, nah, I'm doing it here in Cincy. And she did.
Yeah.
So
and it worked. That's crazy.
Yeah, and this was in like the 40s, 50s. Yeah, dude.
What was the show called?
The 50 Club. I think that's what the name of it was. I keep finding clips of her and checking her, just her style out.
Yeah.
We do not have the same style. Not even close. It was a white woman in the 50s.
Yeah.
But just watching her and watching just other, like I said, Maury's, those people, checking them out. That's not necessarily my style, but they're hosting a show, they're talking to people, they're having a conversation.
Yeah.
And personally, the biggest thing I've picked up on is that they listen. And I'm like, all right, I'm good at that. Let's just get better at it.
Yeah.
They listen. And then I repeat back things you say, and I pull things from what you've talked about because I'm listening.
You know what, Ira, I personally think you're a fantastic host. I do. And if you ever need anybody to say this to you later on, if you just need to clip this, right? Ira, you're talented, you're strong, you're beautiful, and people love you.
He said I'm strong. I was going to drop the mic, but Brandon was staring at me. Brandon has been looking at his phone his whole time until just now, where he was like, you drop that mic, I will fight you. And we'd have been fighting motherfuckers on camera. Clip that.
Tell you to drop the mic.
He really does. And I'm like, I can't do it. I feel bad. I know they're expensive.
Yeah, I couldn't do it either, bro.
No. They are designed to take a beating, but I will not be the beating person. It's black. I'm not beating something black. That's crazy.
I do have an unfortunate history with microphones with violence, but
yes, you do. We'll glaze over that and go to our next question. Best way you deal with hecklers.
You know what? Ty Moore taught me some real cool shit about dealing with hecklers, man.
Okay.
He taught me how to put them down without ruining the chemistry of the room.
Word.
Right? Because if you do it wrong, right? If you go too hard, it gets real Ike and Tina in there. Like it does. It gets very like the audience feels like daddy hit mommy, and it's just they don't like it, right? Like so you have to be funny and also bring the attention back to yourself, right? So hit them, right? Don't hit them so hard that they feel like they got to leave now, right? And then bring the attention back to yourself,
right?
You know, that's usually the easiest way. If I get into a back and forth, then I'm probably just say something terrible. Like,
yes,
you know, then probably, you know, because now I want you to leave.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know, so, but yeah, my first strategy is going to be put you down softly in a joking way that, you know, makes you feel like, okay, you wanted to be a part of the show. You're a part of the show.
Yep.
Let me welcome you to it. Now let me handle the rest of this.
Yes.
You know.
You said you saw the episode with my mom already?
Yeah.
Her saying that she would pray for them feels like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would pray for you.
Listen.
Okay, let's move on.
Listen, this is the thing you need to
hilarious.
understand. No heckler has went home to get laid after that. Like,
No.
I need you to understand it. Like, no. Like,
That is such a great thought, though.
like if you heckle somebody and you are with somebody you intend to fuck, that ship has sailed, my friend.
Yeah, because she was embarrassed.
Yeah.
Or he was embarrassed.
Right.
Because I've heard men, women, everybody heckle.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely you ruin your sex chances with that shit.
Okay, last 3-ish questions.
Yeah.
Least favorite social media, favorite social media.
So I hate social media in general.
Fair enough.
It's because I'm old, right? It's not like it's not because I don't see the uses of it. It's just Like I remember when everybody didn't have their own goddamn TV show. You know what I mean?
Word.
Like like you have to have social media to be a fucking plumber now. Like
No, that's actually fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
shit is weird.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't like doing it. Right. I like Facebook because that's how I keep track of niggas' birthdays.
It's so accurate because you can't do that on Instagram or TikTok.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's so funny.
In Instagram, I use the most for comedy.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
But I dislike TikTok in my bones. Like
Same.
It just I can't. If it feels like I'm watching something that's for children, and I like
Word.
You know. And
Yes.
I realize that probably is just definitely because of my age, right? Like I don't get the joy that people get from watching TikTok.
No.
Like, even it doesn't matter what TikTok it is.
I think there's things here and there. There's like one-off things like we talked about this with other folks before.
Yeah.
If you cutting grass and you doing lawn care in a video, and I don't know why, but I am in it. I don't know what it is.
Oddly satisfying.
It is. I love oddly satisfying. Reddit is my shit.
See, okay,
I'm on it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Same.
But if it's on TikTok, I'm like, this is my shit though. But here's what I would say about TikTok for the most part. The way I feel, and I think you'll love this. The way I feel about TikTok is to the club. If you look at it from a club, like going to the club, going out.
Yeah.
We will go to the club, but like it need to be a certain age limit. We will go to the club, but don't be doing no wild dumb shit. Yeah. We will go to the club, but I need like if it's young people in there in the club, and I say young meaning like college age ish, under 30.
Yeah.
Again, age limit. I don't want to go to that club. Like I don't belong there. I shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
I shouldn't.
We
be
shouldn't
there.
be allowed in there, to be honest with you.
Two, I don't want to be in there.
Yeah.
Because you're going to do some shit that's going to annoy me, piss me off, even if you don't even touch me. I'm just in the club. I'm sitting here chilling, having my drink, relaxed.
Yeah.
And there's something over here happen. And I'm like, I don't want to even feel that thought. And I'm going to feel it in the club and on TikTok.
Yeah. Yes, you are going to be met with something that it makes you unhappy and annoyed. Yes. And I think it's so easy to avoid.
It's so easy. Just don't go.
Yeah.
Or just don't download the app.
Yeah.
When somebody sends me something on TikTok, I'll be like, hey, is this on Instagram? Is this available on the gram? They'll be like, no, man, I just found it here. Just look at it real quick. I'm like, one, I can't watch it because I don't have the app.
Right.
Like Instagram is nice. You could at least like, it'll go to the Safari or whatever your browser is. You can watch it there. TikTok, it'll take me there and it'll be like, you got to download TikTok. And I'll be like, yes, I ain't watching this shit.
Right.
Every time.
Yeah, no, it's a Chinese plant. There, I said it. It's designed to make us all stupid.
Go to Reddit. We love Reddit. All three of us have.
That's real.
We have an affinity for Reddit. Oddly satisfying Reddit. That's a great thing. We got to talk about that now.
Yeah, like I like interesting as fuck. Like
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, interesting as fuck. And damn, that's interesting. I
need to grab that one.
Yeah.
I'm the two that I'm literally seeing all the time. Oddly satisfying.
Yeah.
And Avatar: The Last Airbender.
You know what?
It's a great Reddit.
It's
a great Reddit.
The way that,
shameless plug,
the way that your people love Avatar: The Last Airbender, like okay, like there's certain generations you can just tell, like if you see either like a Deathly Hallows tattoo, or like a Avatar: The Last Airbender tattoo, I pretty much guess when you were born.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's great. That's too funny. Okay, then how can people find you on social media? Because you said Instagram, Facebook.
I'm Uncle Murph on Instagram, Uncle Murph with a K, and just Murph Henderson on Facebook. I'm not on TikTok. If you see me on there, something that's gone wrong,
or it's not you,
right? Yeah, you know what? Nowadays, you know what? Would you be flattered if somebody like deep faked you?
Listen, all right. So I actually said this because I saw somebody who I do follow. She has like way too many followers in a good way. Like she was like, dude, how'd this happen? And somebody like people keep stealing her stuff.
Yeah.
And she's irritated by it, which I get it. I would be pissed too. So when I saw that happen to her the first time, I was just like, damn, I'm trying to be so famous that somebody's stealing my shit. And of all people, Terrence the guy, he was like, he literally quoted me and said it, and he didn't tag me, and I was just like, oh, it happened,
right?
I'm famous. I'm not, but it felt like it for a second. So the first few times I'd probably be flattered, and also irritated, but mostly flattered, and then after that I'd be like, okay, this is some bullshit. So I feel like I would I would feel it. I'd feel love for a second and then be mad as shit. Like, all right, nigga, I'm putting in work. Stop.
Right. You know what was wild and real quick? First person I ever saw that happen to was Jason Banks.
Oh yeah.
With the Derek shit.
Yep.
Like people just like, to be honest with you, I didn't even know it was him. Like I knew about Derek before I started comedy, right? So like
same.
So like I'm seeing clips and people are just, lip syncing shit basically, right? And I didn't even know it was him. And then eventually it's like, oh shit, they robbed you, my man. Like,
hard.
That's crazy.
And there's nothing he can really do about that, which is insane. Like,
but to be that funny that the whole internet is just gonna just
take
be
a shit
you for a second.
Yes,
that's crazy.
What was really funny, and then we'll move on to finished. We'll finish. But what was really funny is I remember somebody showing me a video of somebody lip syncing something, and then I showed them the video that me and Jason recorded here, and they were like, wait, that's the same guy? And I was like, yeah. People are stealing his shit. He's actually funny. Go watch his actual account.
Yeah.
Like that. So for anybody who stole my account information for this show, if you're actually lip syncing this, awesome. I love you so very much. Go watch the original video too. There it is. That's not gonna work. People gonna steal shit anyway because they can.
That's fair.
We just gotta be unfunny is the thing we gotta do.
You gotta intentionally be either that or inappropriate. That said, I am selling my voice for all types of inappropriate shit. So I don't mind if you take this at all. If you want, right after this, I'll just record all the cuss words I know.
I like
and
it.
You can
put it in this thing. Brandon can do that. Last thing that I will say, and I feel bad now for some people I didn't get a chance to do this. This is going to come out the first week of July, actually.
First week of July, okay.
Yeah, first week of July. What do you have going on after that, during that week, whatever, shows-wise, whatnot? Anything?
Let's see. So I'm doing, let's see. Anthony's throwing I want to say it's a beer comedy fest, a beer fest.
Oh, Anthony Robinson.
Yeah, Anthony Robinson. So I think that's around then.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm trying to do some shows in some surrounding cities in the next couple of weeks. Let's see. I want to shout out some stuff that's gonna be happening now, but it's gonna be so far in the future. So honestly, I probably would have quit comedy by the time this comes out. That's probably what is gonna happen. By the time you see this, I have no shows. Things went downhill. And you should probably call and check on me because I'm not all right.
Murph Henderson, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, thank you so much for being on, man.
Yeah, of course, brother. Thank you for having me.
I'm happy you could defend yourself finally.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I could do worse than people calling me a shoeless blobbit.
Yes.
It's fine.
Well, and nobody ever said anything about your feet being like stanky, nasty, or gross.
That's true.
They just said you didn't have on shoes.
And I'm not planning to put them on.
That's
so
fair.
It's fine.
He has the sandals. You saw him. He's just not going to wear them out of here.
Yeah, it's a choice.
I can't drive without shoes. I just thought about that.
Really?
Yeah.
I love driving without shoes.
Can't do it. I don't think my feet are wide enough. It's illegal to drive with no shoes?
Then you know what?
Murph drives with sandals.
I would like to drive without shoes.
Your sandal is attached to the gas pedal.
Yeah.
And the other one is attached to the brake pedal. That being said, rehab is about to open, so we gotta close up shop.
Oh shit. All right.
So they don't open for like another. Don't worry about it. Is how they open at 3. Come to rehab. Enjoy yourself. Even if you're not actually, watching this today, which is Thursday. It's Thursday when they watch this. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you are listening but you haven't watched it, you're missing a lot of funny stuff. Check us out on our YouTube channel. If you're watching but not listening to the podcast, go to the podcast. Do that too. Thanks for watching First Mike. Check us out next week. Murph won't be wearing shoes either.
Fuck yeah, ICC.
Let's go. Yo. Woo! That's it. I appreciate it, man.